Hi my lovelies, welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, what do I spy over here? It's my sewing machine. We're gonna be sewing today. So basically, the whole reason why I made this YouTube channel was to improve my sewing skills and possibly inspire other people to make stuff for themselves. You know, that kind of thing. So, I didn't complete my makeup. I didn't do anything on my lips. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I just had my lunch, so I didn't do any lip combo or anything. So, yeah. But I got my fake lashes back. I got another pair, but they're low-key kind of shit because I cut them a bit, which was a bad idea, but whatever. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be sewing, and I'm going to try and improve my sewing journey. So, is that what I want to say? Yes. So, the other day, I was thrifting. Actually, I wasn't thrifting, I was at my job. I volunteer at an alt shop on Saturdays. But anyway, I found this really, really cute shirt, but something was missing from it, and I felt like I needed to get my sewing machine out and to just slightly adjust the shirt. You know, so let's see the shirt. I'll show it to you. It is giving Y2K. I love it. But the only thing is, if you take a close look at the shape, it's kind of boxy. And I don't like it, and I feel like it needs more personality, I guess, by snatching the waist. Here's a clip of me trying it on and showing you how it looks like on. Hey guys, it's me. Here is the shirt tried on. So as you can see, I love the neckline, I love the little pockets, but the fitting, it's kind of like it's not matching the personality of the rest of the top. So I'd love to just flare it out at the bottom and tighten the waist to give it the personality that it needs. So yeah, this video is kind of going to be like a mini tutorial, I guess, on how to very easily snatch the waist of any piece of clothing you want, okay? How easy it is to adjust a piece of clothing to your size. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Hey guys, me again. Here is the shirt, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn this inside out. It's very important. You're going to sew your stuff inside out for seams, so the seams aren't showing weirdly. I'm not a pro sewist. Yeah. And now I'm going to go and get this more tight fitting shirt. I haven't actually worn the shirt in a while, but it fits really tight and snugly, so we're going to use this as a kind of template. Okay, sorry for the sudden angle change, but this was the best I can do, so we're going to be vertical now. Anyway, I'm lying down this shirt, and I'm going to make sure it's as flat as possible, so then we don't get any wrinkles. Then I'm going to lay down the tighter shirt, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it slightly where the strap start, just so the armholes line up together. And here I just make sure I remember to point where the armholes line up. This is very important, otherwise it can look kind of awkward, the sizing. Now I'm getting a pencil, ignore that I'm using a pencil, and I'm just going to line right near the shirt, okay, right on the outside, and this is because I want to accurately map out the flare. Okay, so I'm going to do one line. This is like my first mapping out line, so then I know whereabouts the flare is, because I do want it to flare out at the bottom. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second line about 2 centimeters away from the original line that I did, and just completely trace exactly the line that I did before, and that is going to be the actual line that you use when sewing. Okay, and I'm just measuring here, making sure it's all even, and then I also do the other side as well. And here is my cat interrupting me. And again. And she's back. She's still here. Yep. See you later, Pixie. And now to remove the shirt, and we are going to pin it, and make sure you're pinning on the right line, the outer line. Pin, pin, pin. And we're off to sew. So this experience really, really, really pissed me off. Because tell me why I would be happily sewing, and then suddenly, like, it would just stop sewing my machine. I don't know what it is. Again, just a little like disclaimer. I am still new at sewing, okay? I am not a pro at my sewing machine, okay? I have done something like this before where I have adjusted the size of a shirt. I have done that before, and I had nowhere near as many issues with my sewing machine as I do right now. I completed maybe 20 stitches, and then it was like, nah, I'm good. I don't know if it's the thread. I feel like the thread is like very prone to breaking. It's cotton thread. I don't know. I have no idea what is wrong at the moment, but yeah. Can you still hear me well? I think you can. So, look at this mess, man. Look at this. This side isn't too bad. This is just a big what the fuck. I think I accidentally messed it up very slightly. So I've identified the problem. So let's look at my what side? Left. So let's look at the left side, right? Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm just going to fix up the sleeve, but other than that, it's looking pretty good, you know? It's got a bit of flare at the bottom. It's nice and snatched. It looks cute. And now for the right. As you can see, the pocket is like way, like it's into the armpit now, and it just looks kind of odd. So I'm gonna have to redo that. But overall, like, look how cute this looks. I might adjust the sleeve as well, but like, cute, cute. Oh, that's a lot cleaner, I think. I'll fix that up a bit. Look how clean that is, and then look at that. Okay. Oh, does that do anything? Okay, let's fix this up. So, I tried doing my zigzag stitch, but my sewing machine, I swear I was doing everything right unless I forgot something crucial. I don't know, but just take a look at this. It looks like that for the whole way. So, I've decided I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna try it on. And yeah, that's ooh, that can be the end of the video. So here is the final product. Yes. As you can see, it could look better. It could look better, but I honestly think there is something wrong with my sewing machine. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. But it's definitely more wearable. I would definitely wear this top out now. You know, I was kind of unsure when I first got it, but now oh, it looks very cute. So yeah, let's do a 360. And there we go. Okay, this. Okay, I don't know how long I went without sound, but my microphone died. So I did leave it on while I was sewing, so that's probably why. Yeah, I just did a 360. I don't know when it cut off, but yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna cut any fabric. I'm not gonna do anything like that because my sewing machine is dead. And yeah, I feel like I should just see if there's anything wrong with it because it has been acting up. The last time I tried to use it, which was a few months ago, it was acting up and it was being annoying. So yeah, I think there's just something wrong with my sewing machine. So maybe I should like try and figure out what's wrong with my sewing machine before I do another sewing video and just focus on crochet. But yeah. So that's it for today. Yep. Okay. So what did we learn? We learned that my sewing machine is probably shit. Yeah. We learned that zigzag stitch is very important. Please be sure to use the zigzag stitch. And also, never follow my sewing tutorials. Yeah. But yeah, that's. You know what? I tried. I did try, you know, and a lot of my sewing journey, like, I did some sewing lessons, but I never really did anything by myself, and I never really, like, trust in myself to actually do anything, you know, and, you know, I'm finally trying, you know, so that's step number one, just to try. So there goes to any of you out there who may be wanting to start a hobby but are too scared to, just try. Okay? Like, it cannot, I mean, it probably could, but it cannot go much worse than what happened with me. So, yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say. It's gonna be quite a short video, but, you know, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.